Hello, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another video. And without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys Jerry Jones hints at Matt Eberflus replacement before he's even gone. The Dallas Cowboys have one of the most electric offenses in football, but it won't lead to anything. Their defense, led by coordinator Matt Eberflus, has been disappointing this season, holding the team back from the playoff appearance fans hoped for. In recent weeks, rumors about the coach's job security have reached a boiling point. While it seems like a foregone conclusion that he will be fired, owner Jerry Jones insists on keeping him around through the end of the season. But in a recent quote, he let a key hint about how he might find a replacement for the defensive coordinator. After the Cowboys' Week 16 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers, Jones was asked about whether he has looked at potential replacements for Eberflus. Per Cowboys reporter John Macho, Jones told the media, "You can imagine the data with the analytics and with the information that's available today. Technically, I should, if I'm anything, know and have accessibility to the greatest choices that you could have regarding coaches. That doesn't mean you can get them all because they may be committed in other ways. But one of the great things about where we are and what we got is we can get good coaches. That's not crossed my mind as far as the inability to effectively do something different if that's what we decide." Jones still didn't come out and say that Eberflus will be fired, but it's not hard to read between the lines here. He's strongly considering the move and he has a method of finding a replacement. The first thing that the owner mentioned in his response was analytics. Of course, that won't be the only factor in making the decision, but it provides some insight into who might be some of the top candidates for the job. EPA, one of the most prevalent advanced statistics used in football, is often an indicator of the overall effectiveness of a unit. The best defenses based on EPA per play reveal some of the top coaches in the league. The Cleveland Browns rank second in the league in defensive EPA per play. If their coaching staff gets fired after this season, current Cleveland defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz could be a perfect replacement for Eberflus. Denver Broncos assistant Jim Leonard also deserves strong consideration. The Broncos rank 8th in EPA per play and 2nd in defensive success rate. For an owner who likes to keep his cards close to his chest when it comes to coaching decisions, this is a big hint from Jones. Brian Schottenheimer dismisses risk of playing Cowboys starters' final 2 games. The Dallas Cowboys were officially eliminated from the playoff race ahead of their final home game of the season against the Los Angeles Chargers. With 2 games remaining in the regular season, head coach Brian Schottenheimer has made it clear that he plans to keep the starters in the lineup as long as they are healthy. Despite injuries piling up across the league, such as Patrick Mahomes tearing his ACL earlier this month, Dallas isn't deviating from its plan. Cowboys playing starters is about establishing culture. Schottenheimer met with the media on Monday evening to kick off game week. Early in his availability, the first-year head coach was asked about the risk of continuing to play his starters. "We want to finish strong. We want to build on the momentum." Schottenheimer said, "We play a physical game. Everybody understands that. These guys, when they go out, they don't think that way. They play. That's what they've been taught to do since they were 5 years old. You just go and you play. I'm not asking their opinion. We're playing to win. But I guarantee you if I took a poll of guys in that locker room that wanted to play, every hand would shoot up for all the reasons that I've said. They love one another. They know we're building something special here. Quite honestly, we'd love to not have a losing record and then potentially go 5-1. In the division, the Cowboys have a couple of players who still have something to suit up for. Quarterback Dak Prescott has a chance to lead the league in passing yards, while CeeDee Lamb tied a franchise record last week. There will be 3 games on Christmas Day, all of which don't have an intensive playoff implications. Dallas hits the field for its second-to-last game of the season against Washington on Thursday, December 25th, 1:00 p.m. Eastern Time on Netflix. The matchup will also feature a new look as the Cowboys will debut a never-before uniform combination. Arctic white helmets paired with navy jerseys and white pants. Terrence Steele is as good as gone after Cowboys confirm major offensive shift. The Dallas Cowboys still have 2 games left this season, but it's time to start looking to the future now that they are officially eliminated from playoff contention. With Dallas riding a 3-game losing streak, the fan base is now rooting for losses in the name of landing the best possible draft pick. While everyone is focused on Matt Eberflus' future, right tackle Terrence Steele has emerged as an off-season cut candidate to help the Cowboys clean up their salary cap. There is an easy out in Steele's contract in 2026, and his inconsistent play this season has not helped his case. Time will tell if Jerry Jones feels the same, but Dallas might already be planning for life without Steele based on one major decision following Sunday's loss to the Los Angeles Chargers. After the game, Brian Schottenheimer affirmed that standout guard Tyler Smith, who started at left tackle on Sunday, will remain the starter at left tackle in the final 2 games, even if Tyler Guyton returns. Schottenheimer added that if Guyton returns, he'll be the swing tackle. Tyler Smith is definitively the Cowboys' best option at left tackle. Guyton has shown promise this season, but pre-snap penalties are still an issue and he's been hurt a lot. They need him to develop, but that obviously can happen if he's out of the lineup. It's possible that Dallas is mulling moving Guyton to right tackle next season while making Smith the permanent left tackle. A 2023 first-round pick, Guyton played over 1,000 snaps at right tackle at Oklahoma compared to 70 at left tackle. The Cowboys need more consistency when it comes to protecting Dak Prescott's blind side, and Guyton's absence has proven that Nathan Thomas isn't the answer. It speaks volumes that Smith got the start at LT over Thomas, who practiced in full last week. With Steele seemingly on the outs and Guyton's development being stunted, offensive tackle is once again in need this offseason. Shifting Smith to left tackle would fix that. Even though his ceiling is much higher at left guard, finding a guard is a lot cheaper than finding a new tackle. Moving Smith out wide would remove the need to draft an offensive tackle in round 1, thus giving the front office the freedom to use both first-round picks on defensive players. What do you think? Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.